I want to say too, Happy New Year to everybody that we made it over. You know, that we came and we're into a new year. And I want this new year with 313 Spotlight. I love the fact that as we're black and urban, and we're trying to dig deep within ourselves to find something in disparity with COVID, with everything going on. You know, people can't get out to the clubs and people can't get out to those little businesses to get, you know, food or nourishment or even to interact with each other, to congregate. Right. So this provides a platform where we have an outlet to be able to mix and mingle with each other.
That's true. So I have another question for you.
Sure.
You have the food catering business. So I want to know what exactly inspired you to, you know, start cooking for the people. I mean, your food is damn good. Don't get me. I know it is. I know it's damn good. So outside of the fact that she can cook her ass off, y'all, outside of that fact, I want you guys to hear firsthand from Mona. She's gonna let you guys know what inspired her to want to share this blessing amongst everyone in the world.
I will be honest with you. I love the reaction that my food gives to people. Okay. Like, I feel it makes me feel good when you enjoy it.
When you see their face, like,
yeah, or like tonight, you was asking like, what is that? What meat mix did you use for this tacos, or what ingredients did you use? Because a lot of times when you cook, and a lot of people, you know, they want to use McCormick and different things like that. A lot of my seasons I use is halal. Okay. So that means it has a shelf life. If you're using food and you're putting it into your body, it should have a shelf life. Anything,
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, anything that has like a lot of preservatives on it, and a lot of times preservatives mean salt.
Yeah.
Right. So sodium, and you don't need that. Say a lot of, like the tacos that you have for tonight, like a lot of the things I had is halal, so everything is like fresh. I have to go in and scoop my seasonings. I have to go in and it's measured by kilograms. Oh yeah, it's deep to me. Yeah, because like
it really is to her.
With the we didn't use ground round or I did it.
No, there wasn't no ground round.
No. We did a chuck roast.
RJ over there shaking his head hard like that was not.
Because I was eating and I took slow bites. Like
yes. So I love the reaction that food gives.
I'm mad I missed out.
You did not miss out.
So am I, damn it, dang it.
I promise you.
My heart hurts.
I promise.
I just want to say something. I just was really in touch with when you told me that you, instead of cartoons, you used to watch the cooking channel.
Yes.
When you was little?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask.
Oh yeah.
No, you're good. I'm just saying.
See, for me, like a lot of people wanted to, you want to watch Bugs Bunny. I wanted to watch
Bugs Bunny.
I wanted to watch Two Fat Ladies. I wanted to watch. I'm serious. I wanted to watch the urban cuisine. I wanted to.
This tasted so good, yeah.
No, because my thing was, I'm a baby of 9 children, and when we had dinner, it was like a assembly line. Like everybody had their own little station, and everybody had their own little thing to do. So when it came to me being a baby, I had to do far as to make sure everything was like quality check, like everything was where it's supposed to be. I had to do the tasting. I had to make sure that everybody had the right amount to go to whatever we. Cooking greens, that everything has the right seasonings, your meats and everything is in
as a kid.
As a kid, yeah.
It's funny how people just really get surprised when they hear that you start learning how to cook at a young age.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, we didn't, and we learned the same. It was the same way in our house. We had to learn at a very young age. Once you was like 3 years old, you started they started teaching you how to cook.
And two, my mom made us understand that the table was a place of breaking bread, and that's a place of sitting down and figuring out how everybody's day went.
Yep.
What did you take in for today? And it was mandatory that we sat at the table and we interact with each other. And that at that point, I had to understand and realize as I became to be an adult, that was probably the only time we would get together.
Right.
That was really the only time that we could to sit down and really figure out how everyone is feeling and vibing with everybody. And you may have a friend from school that didn't have dinner tonight that you might have to invite over. We did a lot of that too. That my mom always made sure that if it was somebody in the neighborhood that needed to eat or somebody that needed food, you do not ostracize people because you never ever know. you might need to be on the other side of that spoon.
Right. That's right.
You
And
know?
and learning as a youth, and as you say, you watch the cooking channels. I have a 22-year-old daughter, and she used to do that. She used to love Emerald. So every time Emerald came on, and with his bam, she was on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right now she cooks very well. She's 22, and she's helping me prepare Thanksgiving dinners and Christmas dinner and. Sometimes if I'm at her house, she like, Ma, don't worry, sit back, I got this. And
That's
the
right.
shit is good.
And encourage her to look
good.
into different diversity of foods, different cultural understandings of food, Lebanese.
I learned about that Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I love Mediterranean.
Egyptian food. It's all different. Indian. It's all different types of foods that we need to be open to. And a lot of times, it is a lot healthier.
It's better than that stuff that they was giving us when we was kids.
Exactly.
And then when you find out about all them people who come across the seas and all that, some foods you never even heard of, but it tastes so good.
Yes.
So good. I'm like, man, I never had this when I was little.
Or just like tonight when we did the salsa and I made salsa, most people don't use pico de gallo and use Indian apples. So I incorporate Indian apple and the pico de gallo. And it's just different, but that's Lebanese.
Right.
That you get a little bit of Indian culture from that too.
Right.
So it's just different ways that we use food. And a lot of times, as African American people, we kind of block and shield ourselves from just soul food. It has to be more to it than just soul food, because actually we derive from plant-based diets.
Right.
We were not originally meat consumers totally.
Yeah.
We did a lot of things that were just holistic and vegetarian. And I want to get back into that. To me, plant-based diets, you have a longer life, you have longevity to yourself. It helps heal cancer and different ailments in your body. So a lot of times your gut is your core of your health.
It definitely is. I have to agree with that. So I want, if you can, tell our listeners exactly where could they find you. If someone wanted to say, hey, I want to try her flavor, how could I find Phat Chica?
Well, right now,
do you got one of those?
I have a card.
Tacos that you could show the people, like, cause they was. Good gracious!
I think
they need to see it. If they see it,
look, folks, they gone.
They gone. You ain't got one over there.
I think it's
We
a couple for the girls.
Hey, look, we ate those.
I miss
You don't even get to see them. You don't even get to see them.
Did you
But I'm
like
telling you,
Eric?
they was
Did you
good.
enjoy
It's
it?
okay.
Did Eric
We're gonna have to
enjoy
check it
the
out.
food?
We're gonna check that out.
You like how
But if you want to check me out, you can look on Shotzi evolving constantly, and then through there you can get through to Little Phat Chica. But I'm working on right now to have my own Facebook and Instagram site where you can go and directly we can start doing orders and start to
We're going to work on that.
Figure out how we can get things out where I can do it on a broader spectrum, because people have been asking me for a long time. And sometimes you get in your own head and you get in your own way. And you don't, it's not that you don't believe in yourself, but it's almost like it's so far-fetched to how can you wrap your mind around it?
Right.
But when the demand is there, you cannot deny it. You have to
Supply and
give,
demand.
and it's to the point where,
Journey of 1,000 miles.
hey,
Is the first step.
2021 has something that is so broad and open for all of us sitting at this table.